We're thinking about prey and predator today, and horses are prey animals. So that means that they're really on the lookout for danger most of the time. Even though we have domesticated them and we put them in fields which we know to be safe, the horse doesn't know that it's safe from a predator. And it's on the lookout all the time. So the eyes on the horse are set quite high up on the face, so you can see if they were grazing in long grass. Maybe you can't see with Megan because she's got her fly veil on, but with Jazz, for example, and Blue there, their eyes are quite a long way up from the grass. So if they were grazing in long grass, they would still be able to see over the top of the stems of grass and keep an eye out for danger. So that's the way their sight works. And then their ears are there too, very sensitive, listening for unusual sounds. They get habituated to things, so the cockerel crowing, for example, that was something that was a little bit unusual when it started, and they maybe lifted up their heads and were, showing some degree of concern, but now they just ignore it, really, like that. So cockies crowing and the horses just carry on eating. So really highly developed sense of hearing and superb eyesight as well. And the way that the eyes are positioned on the top of the head, the horse doesn't look forwards like humans, and the two eyes don't join and form one picture, but the two eyes look out in different directions. So if you put your hands on your nose and just open your hands out in a little V, that's the sort of look that it would be like. That's the sort of thing that you would see if you were a horse. So they have a blind spot in front of them, in front of their faces, but they also have a blind spot behind their tail. So when you walk around behind a horse, quite often they'll turn their head to see where you are. We can try that out in a little while. So being a prey animal, a highly developed sense of sight, a really good hearing, and they have a really good sense of smell too. So if something was going to come along, a fox or a wolf or something, then there would be a different smell about that. And quite often if people wear a different perfume or they use a different deodorant, the horses don't recognise them because they smell different. I find that if I wear a pair of gloves, the horses don't recognise me as well because I've got a pair of gloves on.